Vicky.
Welcome everybody to our next podcast of Art Vibes. Directly from Arens, Aruba.
The greatest island in the Caribbean, hands down.
Absolutely,
Hands
we
down.
love it.
Yes.
Even during COVID.
During COVID,
Especially during COVID.
COVID has nothing on this island. Never forget that.
A cream. I'm Vicky, your cream.
There you go.
We're here again, and who's our guest today?
Our special guest for today is the beautiful, the talented, the gorgeous Miss Joanie
Croes.
Oh, Joanie, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome.
Right.
We're so happy to have you. We've been having many artists.
I don't know.
Like art artists.
Art artists.
How do you say, like visual artists?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I got nervous when you said art artist.
Isn't that crazy?
It's like a vegan vegetable. That's something.
Yeah, I mean like visual artists.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We have to go expand on dance and stuff.
We do. We have to branch out into all those little pockets of art.
But we're finding our way.
Yeah, we are slowly. It's a marathon, not a race.
Exactly.
There you go.
And Joanie has been super busy, I know here.
Oh,
Tell
I
us
know.
about your workshops and everything you've been doing, Joanie.
Well, I'm right now in my third week of the workshop, and it wasn't planned, of course.
Well, how did that happen then? If it
I
wasn't
was
planned?
called like 2 weeks before
At Atelier.
from Atelier
Okay.
89 to ask me if I was available to give a workshop of drawing. And so I was like freaking out.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
Exactly.
I've never done it, and it's not like one workshop. I could handle one workshop. It's a complete month.
Oh, wow.
Every day.
That's a
Floor
commitment.
plans are hard.
4 days a week.
Yeah.
3 hours.
Oh,
And if you don't have the experience, you need to prep. And I'm a prepper.
Okay.
I do prepare my stuff.
Okay.
So it takes time, and it is also my last full month here in Aruba.
Oh.
So I need to dedicate it completely to give classes,
Okay.
a new experience before I leave.
But you're leaving us. Why?
I am, because I
Why?
live in Amsterdam.
Stop. Seriously?
Tell us about the class you're giving and why you are able to give it, and what are you going to do back in Amsterdam. Tell us about your background.
Okay, I'm a visual artist, and I live in Amsterdam. I work in the cultural sector, and I've been working on drawings and photography and you name it, everything that's visual. I like working with my hands, 3-dimensional sculptures. But my drawings were like on my Instagram, people were completely.
I've seen them. They're gorgeous. They're beautiful.
They loved it, and so I was a bit shocked about it. So I made, and then I think, well, Elvis told me, "Well, your drawings are amazing, so come
They
give
really
a
are.
class."
They really are.
Give a class, and my class is not really about the technical part of the drawing. I like to teach more about being relaxed.
Okay.
I wanted to go back to basics with the students, so everyone came with all their different colors and pencils and
Nice.
crayons, and I told them no,
Excuse me?
no, we're only going to work with pencil or
Oh.
pen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because
Limitation.
we used to or we tend to hide behind material. So I wanted to go back into, okay, how can you do it with only a pencil? How does the pencil work? Know your pencil.
Yeah,
know
yeah.
the limitations and what you can do with only a pencil. You know, so that is the whole thing about the workshop that I'm doing. So it's basically completely only pencil or pen works.
Joanie, quick question. Did you study art?
Yes, I did. I did Gerrit Rietveld Academy in Amsterdam. And before that, I started with Minerva in Groningen. So it was a very good combination to have both.
Okay, you know what's interesting? Joanie is very shy about about her art. She doesn't brag about it, but she's an accomplished artist. Like, you have a background in studying art,
Yeah.
And okay, and you have all this like how many followers do you have on Instagram?
Not much.
We should get more. We should get more because you're a
Well,
very talented
yeah, but
artist.
I mean, it's not about the followers. I really use Instagram as my way to show my art.
Yeah.
But it's not. I mean, yeah, it's not about the likes. I think.
Do you say that like your art is therapeutic for you as well? Because I see you draw all the time and
I
everywhere.
draw all the time and everywhere.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like it's therapeutic. If so, I just take a therapist.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yoga for me is therapeutic.
Oh yeah, you were telling
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
That's...
I am very, very keen on my yoga.
How many years have you done the yoga? Or was it just started?
Now it's 3 years that I've been doing it almost daily.
Okay. Okay.
Because I had a very harsh burnout. And then I needed to recuperate my complete body, my whole system. And yoga was amazing and it still is. Yeah.
Joanie, I know Joanie because she used to work at an amazing music venue in Amsterdam. And is that where you got your burnout from?
Yes, yes.
Oh gosh.
There was a reorganization and I was...
that was a trigger mostly.
That was the super trigger because people were stopped doing their stuff and I thought I will just do this and carry the whole business on my and on the floor with the audience, with the musicians, because I was doing production and then I was in the PVT personeelsvertegenwoordiger. So I was in all the meetings. They were busy with new websites, so I was in the meetings of the new website as well. So I was everywhere and it was
I can imagine.
harsh.
Just
It was
hearing you
harsh.
say it, I'm getting just
Do you miss the days before that time?
No, because best thing that happened to me is the burnout.
Really?
Yeah. It was a blessing in the sky. I mean, it was harsh a whole year that I couldn't move my body. I couldn't listen to music. I couldn't bear light. I couldn't have
like
speak.
taste.
And my body was aching for a year and 8 months. I was nauseous every day.
Oh my goodness.
So my burnout really shut down everything of my body. Yeah. But it's it was a hard period, but it was also the best thing that happened because now I'm only doing things that I love and like. And I started on my own, working in the cultural sector, picking up my art again.
Again in the cultural sector because where you were working was an artistic venue.
Yeah, but I wasn't really focusing on my art anymore.
Right.
And when I was lying in bed or a lot of the time in the city of Amsterdam, that it's amazing how sweet people are in the city. It's amazing. They took so great care of me because my boyfriend had to go to work and he just left me a lot of times at a cafe and the whole day I was sitting there because I couldn't make even a sandwich,
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
And but what was I saying again?
That was the best thing that happened to you.
Yeah, because then I started to reflect, like, okay, I need to do stuff that I love and like, and then I asked myself, but what happened with my art, And then I said, well, I did not choose to stop with my art, so I need to restart it. And so that was my focus.
And maybe a little bit off topic of what is art, or what art does for you. It's hard for someone who hasn't had a burnout to imagine how that the onset is. What is the actual day? Do you remember what did you feel when you said, no, this is not right? My body is shutting down.
Oh, yeah.
How did that happen?
Well, the thing is that everyone was calling me because apparently when you work with people that have been working for a long period of time somewhere, they know stuff. They know a lot, no? But they still call you because you're the one that fixed the event. So one colleague called me, like, what is this sheet saying? And then, like, something broke in me, I guess. Like, that was like the drupal that the everything over. Yeah. So I hung up and I started to cry, and that was
at work.
no. It was my off day.
Yeah.
It was my off day.
Really?
Yeah. It was my off day. So I started to cry. Like, I couldn't stop. My body just.
But you weren't in a public
Because
place, right?
because of that question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
but you were
in your
alone, right?
in your mind, you're like, damn fool. You should know.
You should. I mean, you've been working there for more than 10 years.
But you didn't like break down in the middle of the street and start crying, or were you like?
Oh, I'm super okay with crying in the street. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't have any problems with that. Everyone gets scared. I mean, usually if you start crying. Yeah, no. But I was sitting. I mean, I know the place exactly, and that was on a Sunday, and on my boyfriend booked a ticket, and we left on Wednesday to Italy. And I remember I couldn't walk at Schiphol, so I needed to hold his pants, and I couldn't look up. So he like dragged me through to go there because, gosh, I was completely gone. And after that, slowly, when you start accepting what is happening, your body shuts down more and more and more and more, even more and more and more. And more.
What?
Yeah.
But at what point did you go and see somebody for that?
Oh no, I was in the middle of a coach because I'm always working on, okay, what am I gonna do, or blah 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 blah. But if you work a lot, you're on such a train that you forget to step out and look the scenery.
Yeah.
So I was talking to, I had a coach at that moment. So I think the combination of talking to him and the reorganization, because that's why I went for a coach as well, because I was, okay, what is happening? I've been working there for 9 years. It's a long time for the age I am, or in this generation. People don't stay and stick for so long.
Right.
So I was already busy. So maybe he like pushed and pulled at a couple of strings that like that bursted.
Wow.
Yeah. But and after that I'm happier than ever before, and I feel better than ever before.
If you never told me that story, I would have never known any of that from you. Because every time I see you, you're always super jolly, super funny, super full of energy. So just to know that, I was like,
And now my energy, I mean, I have it, and it's natural for me, but I need to really be conscious about it, because my elastic, it broke. So I cannot give more, and it just stops.
Fully understood.
Wow.
So I need to, like, yoga for me is the start of my day. Time for me, you know, and then I start my day. And it's important to have your structure, eat well, sleep well, exercise, and then do your stuff, because I'm still busy. I still have jobs that are super with a lot of responsibility, and I want to do the art stuff, which is terrifying for me. And so everything just keeps on adding up, but you need to keep up as well.
Exactly.
With the body you have now, respecting your body, because that is the thing that apparently
And
I
your
did
mind.
not do. And your mind. And your feeling, your gut.
Before we go to what's next for Joanie, we are going to take a little subway break.
Don't do this, Vicky. Don't do this. This is the best part of the day. Hands down. Don't do it, Vicky.
Subway is our awesome sponsor for this podcast. They have amazing breads, flatbreads, fillings.
You name
and they
it,
are
they're going to claim
super
it.
healthy. You know, they have it your way. You just have to pick and choose. If you just want the tuna and nothing else, you can just do it. So, do you eat Subway, Joanie?
I do.
What do you like?
I like the wrap with chicken, the chicken breast, and then I ask for bacon, of course. And I have everything on it, I guess. Yeah, except for the onion. And I like the red wine vinegar and with a tiny bit of the sweet onion.
What kind of bread do you choose?
The wrap.
You don't choose any bread, or you don't eat any bread at all?
I do eat bread, but I choose the wrap.
Always.
Yeah.
There was
I
a
prefer
period
the
in my
wrap
life.
too, you
There
know.
was a period in my life where I was just like, I'm gonna only eat the wrap, and then I was like, nah, I'm gonna go back to bread.
I'm on that train now.
Really?
Yes.
You ever get up
I
on-
had bread yesterday actually with
nice.
tuna, but for me the wrap is more satisfying.
Yeah. I got off of that train. I'm on the bread again. I like that. You know when you go a long time without having something, you crave it. Like the bread
Yeah.
toasted
Oh,
with
toasted.
the cheese.
Yeah.
They got various cheeses, don't they? What's your favorite cheese?
That's from
From
Subway.
Subway, yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know the names, but
Is that
just
the
the
one
white
that's on?
one.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know.
Yeah,
It's like a white cheddar, I
But then
think.
again, you can never go wrong with Subway cheeses either.
Provolone. Yeah, it's provolone.
That's it.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
it.
Now I know the name.
cheese.
Oh, there you go,
Provolone.
man. Oh.
Well, guys, check their Facebook page for their weekly and daily specials. Subway, have it your way and eat fresh.
Fresh, man. My goodness.
Wow, love it.
Yeah.
You do it so well.
She does it all the time. I just step back and I just get excited about sandwiches. And I just want to go eat a sandwich. That's the hardest
At
part
least
of the
it's a
day.
healthy option.
It is.
So, Joanie, tell us about, what's next? You're now in the process of wrapping up your workshop?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in that process, and then after that, I still have 2 weeks here. I hope to enjoy the beach and everything as much as possible, especially my family. And then I'll be working at HEM.
What's that?
It's a cultural huge space where they have exhibitions twice a year or once a year. And it's called Chapters. So now I think we're going in chapter 4. It's a huge exhibition where the curator is, you can say, the star of the show. So they invite artists and make from one concept. How do you say that? So as a viewer or as a visitor, it's not really about this singular artist anymore, but about the whole show.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Where is this located?
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say, where
at
can we find
Zandam.
Okay.
It's quite new.
Is it like a new conceptual kind of exhibition space?
Yeah, and they do stuff with music, and they have all kinds of events in there, fashion shows.
And they have a website, right, where we can check this out?
At HEM.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And everything's surrounded by art.
Yes.
So
Art
they
and music. Yeah,
are they existing only for years, you mean?
yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
And what will your job be?
I'll be doing the event manager job.
Oh, wow.
So like people can go and rent the space, but there are also own
Also.
programming.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow.
And the building is super huge.
We have to go watch that.
We're going to take the Art Vibe show on the road?
We have to.
That would be so cool.
No,
Or maybe
that's-
Joanie can correspond with us.
Yes,
from,
you
from
know,
that place.
that would be super nice. So we could just stay at home in the comfort of our...
So
Studio.
were you applying for this job while you were here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And my previous work, the Oude Kerk was, I was still in doubt if I was going back to that one, to my older job, which is an awesome place as well.
Okay.
So check the Oude Kerk out for their exhibitions. They're amazing.
All right.
So I was like choosing between 2 super wonderful
Wow. Good
places
for
to
you.
work. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I love it. I love it. You've had some good
That's what I'm
workspaces,
telling you.
Joanie.
She's like an acclaimed artist with a history in
she's-
arts, and she
yeah.
is like a superstar. She's always shy. She's always shy about it.
I
don't
love
understand
humble
that.
people.
Yeah, me too. But I mean, you gotta brag it out once in a while, man. I mean,
I'm of that same religion.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's hard work. It's really hard work. It's dedication. It's pain. It's so yeah. You if it goes easy, you're going to brag about it, but
Yeah.
it's always a small step because you don't know if there is ground on the next step. You know,
that's
so
the thing, yeah.
Right.
just focus on today.
Yeah, live in the moment.
Live in the moment because you never know what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
And I need sometimes. I mean, my boyfriend reminds me like, okay, count your blessings, but vier it. How do you say? Celebrate what you've accomplished because sometimes you forget. You know.
I know what you mean.
And because I'm so not in celebration, I'm like, no, I'm just very cool about it. This is the next step, and I do this and then that, and but everything with the feeling of it needs to feel good.
Yeah.
It has to feel good.
Yes.
If it doesn't, it's a no because my body cannot handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta listen to your body.
I've learned to try to trust my gut feeling as well.
Yeah.
As soon as it says,
Yeah.
I should not go through with no
Yeah.
idea.
Okay.
No. It's you should rely on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think people over time have like, suppressed that gut feeling and then,
Maybe.
I think so because when you think rational, you need to think about other stuff.
Yeah.
You need the money, the house, the car, the shoes, the clothing.
Exactly.
But what really makes you happy?
Yeah.
And mostly it's the unknown territory, which is scared. And if you're stuck with your main things to get your money at all consequence, then you forget about your gut.
Exactly.
Because your gut says, quit your job, and you don't.
Every day.
You
Every
see?
day.
And you don't do it. Why don't you do it
I
then,
don't
you know?
man. This isn't about me. This is about you. No. No, but, I know what you're talking about.
So your gut feeling is very adventurous.
Yeah.
But rational. I mean, living in this society, we are conditioned to live in certain ways to be accepted or to function or to,
To play it safe.
to play it safe because it's so scary.
Oh, yeah. The unknown is, of course, scary.
Super scary, but it's so awesome. It's super awesome.
Oh, man.
Love it. Inspiring.
Ooh, very.
Yeah.
I'm ready to quit my job right now. I'm just joking about that.
But you know what? What is really true? I've been really set on traveling every year.
Oh, yeah.
And my last travel was July 2019.
2019.
So I'm nearly going insane.
Yeah, we talked about this once. It's not that bad. 2019 isn't that bad. I have people. Imagine 2016 if you haven't been out of the country.
I
in like
know,
5
but listen,
years.
if it's like your routine and you need that
Time off.
infusion of new things to see, new things to marvel at, new things to make you cry because they're so beautiful. Because that's what happens to me.
Yeah.
If I really see something that I'm so in awe of things, like last night we had the Film Society and we had the movie Pina of Pina Bausch, the German choreographer.
Okay.
She passed away, like I think in the 2000s. I had to cry. Such beautiful moments. How dance and how she wanted her dancers to feel and show emotion, and she used all the natural elements on stage, like a big giant rock and raining on stage and but you know what mostly made me cry is the fact that in Germany this whole ensemble and Pina were just paid to do this full time.
Really?
That would
of course,
be
because
so
in
nice.
Germany they have these things of appreciation talent.
that it's a job.
That it's a job.
Because that is why I do so many jobs, because I need to pay my rent.
Exactly.
And I mean, the art is always now, like, I try to put it in front of me, but it doesn't pay still.
Yeah.
So I try to do jobs that pay a lot, and I work less hours, so I have hours to work on my art. You know, so it's always with a focus of art, always with an aim, like, okay, I want to develop this, I want to do this, and so time for me is more precious than money. I just need money enough so I can live,
To get by. Yeah.
and to come to Aruba and go one time to another place. Well, I like snowboarding, so so I need money to do that.
Snowboarding.
I need my snowboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That fills you too.
That is my auto therapeutic sport. Yeah, definitely.
How did you get into that?
My boyfriend skis.
Okay.
So yeah.
But you weren't gonna do the skiing; you were gonna do the snowboard.
Well, yeah, because I started already with snowboarding with the previous one. So I just continued with snowboarding.
Nice.
And that is amazing.
Really?
It
The whole
is.
experience, right? Not only the snowboarding.
No, the whole experience, but for me, the therapeutic part of it is that sometimes it's so difficult, or you don't have any visual, you cannot even see your hands in front of you, and you need to rely on yourself. Trust that you're going to come down that hill. Trust your technique.
That would
And
be too
that
scary for me.
is
Did you do that, Vicky?
No.
yeah, but that is how you translate in your daily life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You don't know where you're heading. It's a metaphor. And so and whenever I'm on the mountains and coming down, and life is a lot of time rough, or can be super rough, I'm thinking, just trust, go back inside, and just trust that you know your techniques to come down, because you will. No one will pick you up on that mountain. No one.
But they know that the mountain is safe enough for you to go up there, right?
I was gonna say.
Yeah, but you every time you're going to push the boundaries.
Yourself?
Yeah,
You want to go out of the boundary?
I do.
I like Vicky's enthusiasm to do this because I want to do it now too. Like, Vicky, we're doing this.
Snowboarding?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would love to mentally, but I think my knees won't take it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
know
have
what you
bad
mean.
knees.
I know my knees are worse than yours.
Yeah,
Trust
I
me.
have bad knees.
I
But
got
I would love to. I would love to try skiing too. I can actually do schaatsen.
Schaatsen is nice
Yeah,
too.
schaatsen is nice
Yeah.
too. How do you say it in English?
Skating.
Skating, yes.
I'm not
Ice
a-
skating.
I'm not a big
Ice
fan of
skating.
cold stuff.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
can do
my
ice
thing.
skating.
But in the mountains, it's not
Hey,
cold.
but amazing metaphor. But do you go every time to another place?
The same country, France, but different places. Yeah, in France, in the Alps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a place you want to visit outside of France that you said, like, hey, that's a mountain, or that's something I want to?
Yeah, I would like to try other mountains as well.
Okay. Okay. Just try it out.
Boy, there.
There you go. Let's do it, Vicky. Safer.
Ay, Dios.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, we're nearly wrapping up. Joanie, what do you want to leave our listeners with?
Yeah.
Go for what you want. I mean, just do it and focus on it. And mine is art, and I'm going to do that. Oh, and I want to also say, music is a big part of my life, and we didn't even.
Oh yeah,
touch
we
that.
always ask the same question.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, so because during your burnout you couldn't listen to music, but slowly it went back.
Yeah, the only thing I could listen to was sounds of birds.
Oh really? That's interesting.
Yeah, so I figured it out, and birds were the only sound. So I had my headphone on in the city to listen to sound of birds, because the cars and bikes and it's always
it's
super busy.
so
And we don't
noisy.
have a park nearby because we really live in the city center. So I had my headphone on and listening to bird sounds, and to like shut everything out. You know? So that
nice.
helped.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I used to curse birds.
really. Why?
When I was studying in Holland, I had like a park outside of my dorm window, let's say, and every morning early they woke me up.
Really? You know, sometimes they make me nervous. I mean,
Leave me alone.
they
It's so
have no
funny.
real emotion
I
on their
appreciate
face,
them
you
now.
know.
I appreciate them.
No, birds do.
They got that look on them. Like,
No, birds do.
really?
Yeah.
I gotta look at. You gotta send me a link or something with bird smiles or something.
I do like them now.
They kind of creep me
But
out.
as I always say, I tell my daughter, because my children are very much into nature.
Oh,
They're
okay.
like, what kind of dog is that or bird is that? I'm like,
nice.
I'm not good with animal brands.
No.
Brands?
Wow, that's a good one.
I'm not good with animal brands.
Oh, nice.
Okay, people, it was such a pleasure to talk to you today,
man.
Joanie.
It was super fun.
And we wish you all the best with your new
Thank you.
job and keep us updated.
Yeah, of course.
And éxito with the wrapping up of your workshop.
Yeah, and super nice that you're doing this podcast. I love it.
Thank
yeah,
you.
good luck with
We
it.
try.
Thanks so
We try.
much.
What's my favorite song?
Oh, that's a
Depending.
song.
That's the music
That's a question that we always ask.
Oh, what's my favorite song? In what situation?
Whatever you want.
Yeah, that can come to mind right now.
Nina Simone.
Mm.
Ain't That No.
Oh, okay.
Amazing. Gotta see her documentary.
That's
It's amazing.
What's your Instagram handle?
yeah.
Joanie Croes, just my name.
Okay.
Okay. And can we find you on various social media platforms? or
Yeah,
just-
Facebook, but I'm not really. I mean, it's connected to my Instagram, but I'm active on Instagram.
Okay, cool. And we can reach out to you. People can reach out to you for commission work, or
Yeah.
oh, really nice. I need a drawing before you go back. You know that, right?
We'll fix that.
Awesome, awesome.
Well,
Cool.
thanks everybody for listening.
thanks, everyone.
Today we had Joanie Croes, Cream of Wool, Vicky Arens, on the controls, Omar Brown and Elton Malone. See you at the next Art Vibes.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.